Have you ever been fighting with the narc and you feel like you're dealing with an actual demon? Like their behavior is so cruel and so evil that you feel like their body has been possessed or taken over by a demon? That's because the narcissistic spirit is a demonic spirit. And a lot of you might say, Mercy, that's a little harsh. They're just a narc. If you've dealt with a narcissist, especially in one of their rages, you've seen face to face what a demonic spirit these people are. They are very evil people. And you see it, it's almost like a blackout in their eyes. And it's almost like, again, a demon just came out of nowhere and took over them. These people are demonic. They are demonic. And they are very, very dangerous. These people are evil. If you've dealt with a narcissist, if you dealt with a narcissistic rage, you know what I'm talking about. The people who know. You've seen Satan himself face to face. And it's so confusing how the person who was the best human you have ever met, the person who was an angel, your knight in shiny armor, can become a demon. That's exactly what they are. Remember, Satan was in heaven, so he knows how to flip. He knows how to flip. See, here's one thing about the narcissist. Even they know how demonic they are. They know how evil they are. They know who they are. And so the way they trap you is by becoming something else, something opposite than what they are, because they know that no one would ever love them, care for them, fall in love with them, or choose them as their real self. If they came at you rude, disrespectful, cussing you out, calling you fat, calling you names, cheating on you, beating on you, you would never choose them. So they have to hook you by becoming a different person. They become the loving man you've ever wanted. They become the man of your dream. Again, your knight in shiny armor, your prince charming, your king. And it doesn't matter their race. And that is a huge reason why when you get on these apps and you hear about narcissists, you hear about other women's story, it almost feels like, wait, is she stalking me? How did she know my story? How did she know my ex or my husband or the person I'm with? That's because the narcissistic spirit is the same demon, just different race, different face, different gender. But it's the same demon. So I can sit here and tell you my experience and tell you my whole story, and you would think that I'm talking about you. You would think that I'm reciting every single thing you've been with or been through. Because the narcissistic demon is a demon that is in all of them. This demon is inside of all of them. It's just different faces. Different faces, different countries, different. And that's why if you're a white lady, black lady, blue lady, Asian lady, Hispanic lady, if I sat here right now and told you all of my stories about everything I went through with the narcissist, it sounds exactly like what you went through because it's the same demon. It has taken me nearly 3 years to even fathom what I went through, to get comfortable with talking about this subject. And that is why I'm so passionate about it. And this literally just hit me a few days ago. And I was sitting there and literally God spoke to me and said, it's time. Because you know what? When I was going through mine, I was isolated from my family. I was moved out of state. I didn't have any friends and family. His family turned against me. They welcomed me at first. They acted like I was the best thing that ever happened to them. And then they dropped me. I became their enemy. I became public enemy number one. I had nobody to talk to, nobody to help me. I had a young child at that time, and it was the worst thing I've ever been through in my life. You know what helped me? Watching YouTube and TikTok. Literally watching these stories from other women just explaining their stories, and me thinking, oh my God, he did that. Oh my God, he did that too. Oh my God, this is true. Oh my God. And that's how I was able to get over it. When I didn't have anybody to talk to, when I didn't have anybody to console me, when I didn't have anybody to cry on, I knew that I could go on YouTube or TikTok and listen to these stories and feel like, wow, I'm not alone. And that is why when I started to get the urge to tell my story, I don't care about telling my side of the story. And I've said that over and over. There has been a smear campaign on my name since the day I decided to leave that relationship. I have been posted all over social media, every platform, in attempts to shame me, to embarrass me, to ruin my career, all of it. And it's so hard as a content creator. I have been creating contents now for going on 8 years. This is what I do for a living, besides being a nurse and a real estate investor. Content creation is my thing. So to not be able to speak about an experience that was so hurtful and painful and traumatic, to not be able to come out and defend myself against those videos that were posted, the negative things that were said about me, the people who were recruited to talk about me, to damage me, to just sit back and be quiet, it took everything out of me. But I knew I had to work on me. I knew I had to go through therapy. I knew I had to gain strength, and I knew I had to show myself some love and just become the person I was in the first place. So I took my time and I stayed quiet. Even till this day, I have no interest in telling my side of the story. I don't. My side of the story does not matter. What does matter is sharing my experiences so that other women can learn from it and hear my experiences and take pointers so that they too can walk away and be a better version of themselves. Like I said, when I got out of my situation, I became a millionaire, bought my dream home, bought my dream cars. I became a better version of myself. And another video I'm going to do, because I want to really elaborate on, is the worst thing you can do to a narcissist after leaving them is succeeding, becoming your best self. That arcs their nerve, because what they want to do is grab you as a strong person, a beautiful person, a likable person, and tear you completely down until you're completely damaged and leave you there. So God forbid if you rise up and start to do good. Oh my goodness. That kills them. It kills them. So if you ever watch a video and you think, oh my God, how did she know my story? It's because we're all dealing with the same demon. And that's how it sounds like she's telling your story. Because I was there too. I used to hear these stories and think, is she following me? Like, did I tell her this? Like, I don't even know this lady. It could be a white lady, blue lady, black lady. And it just sounds like we're all dealing with the same person, because we are. We're dealing with the same demon. They have a playbook that they all practice by. And it's to the T. To the T. And that's why I just grab my phone, hold my phone, and tell these stories, because I don't need to rehearse it. I don't need to edit. I don't need to, like, the experience comes natural. The stories come natural. And like I said, I have 10 years of stories to tell. And my situation was only a year. So if you're dealing with this or have dealt with this and you feel like you need a support group, you feel like you just need to hear it from someone else to validate how you're feeling, make sure to follow my page, because like I said, I'm trying to be led by God to share as much as I can share without bringing drama into it and, dragging the other party, and none of that. My goal is to help other women, just like the videos before me helped me when I was in my situation.